All right, ladies and germs, I'm about to spout off about these two knives. Before you ask, yes, Tactical Cat is, oh, there he is right there. Yeah, meowing the second I start the video, the second. Oh, and my wife turned 39. I'm 28, of course, so here we go. Why did let me, sorry, yeah. All right, so, oh shit. Wow, the production value. So, knives. I might lie on the title and claim that I'm a knife expert, because let's face it, I'm an expert at everything. But no, just kidding. I'm an expert at most things. Well, I'm not an expert in knives. I am not an expert in metal. I am not an expert in the type of polymer plastic they use for the sheets. I am not an expert in how they form the handles, how they form the steel, if it's a full tang. I use that term just to sound like I'm informed. But I'm not, because I've heard that here and there over the years, and I've worked out that it means the knife goes all the way through the handle. So, why am I making this video then if I don't know what the F I'm talking about? One reason. One thing I do know, I have big hands. I am 6'9" and I have big hands. I can tell you that this from the website is 420 HC steel, and this is sk-5 steel, I think. That's what it says right here. What does that mean? Is it going to rust? Is it going to be able to cut through, Superman's left toe? I don't know. That's what it says. What I do know is I got this as a gift, and I really liked it. And I wanted another. I actually want a couple more. And when I looked, it was approximately at the time of this, January 13th, 2023. By the way, the people that say the month first, then the day, you're retarded. Like, that's just dumb. Don't ask me why, it just is. So I went to go look, and the price on Amazon and all over the other places is approximately $86.95. I think Amazon was 89, somewhere around there. And I got this 2 weeks ago on Amazon for 36. And of course I was like, wow, less than half price. I was a little skeptical. Looked at a bunch of reviews, and people said it was, a comparable knife. So I got it. And being a non-professional, let me just go over what I think is a noob. Because here's the thing. 99% of the people who are watching this are not knife professionals, and they have the same questions I did. Some of you might have big hands too. So this is why I'm doing this video. If you want a knife professional to explain it, I'm sure there's 100 billion trillion YouTube videos that can explain all the fine details of knifery. First off, I'll talk about the sheath that comes with the Gerber Strongarm. I believe it's 4 3/8" blade. I really like the sheath. I like the way it locks in. I like these little, ridges here that you can push on a little bit. I like that you can put, this is really nice. You can put the knife in either way. I really like that, especially once it's mounted. Can't do that with the cold steel SRK. It's just one way. Second thing I like about this sheath is how you can attach it to Molly. You're ruining my video. That just clips in, Molly, and you're done. It's not exactly, it doesn't keep it nice and tight, so I zip tie it on top of it. But in a pinch, you're going to be able to just real quickly. Sometimes I put it on my belt. Sometimes I put it on my backpack that it's got Molly. Sometimes I put it on other, anywhere. It hooks up nice. Plus, you can run a belt through it here. Not a big one, but options. It's options. This cold steel. Got the same deal down here, polymer plastic, but with this up here, which gives you the option again to run a belt through it. You could hook it up different ways. Got the little thing here to hold on top. I'd like it. I might take this off. You can take this off. I don't love this. I don't, for for the way I mount it, I don't. It does make me a little nervous though, because this one, there's friction at the end, but it doesn't like lock in like the Gerber, like, So I kind of am nervous about taking this off because then I lose this, which I'm sorry, the product doesn't instill the confidence that the Gerber does. Now, have I attached, a string with weights to here and hold this upside down and add more weights until they fall off and see which one actually does hold better? No, but I can tell by just pulling on it that the Gerber is significantly harder to come out. Not too hard, mind you, in my opinion, but that's just me. So I'm still not, I want to take this off, but I'm nervous about it. How about that? So that's the sheath, the sheaths on both of them. I don't know if that's the plural, sheaths. Now that I said it that way, that's the plural. From now on, just we'll roll with that. Let me move on to the part where I kind of am qualified to talk about, really, is the handle. Now, we all have to start out with the most important thing, obviously, and that's looks. Oh, get a little glad. I'll get to that. Now, I think the Gerber handle looks cool. This doesn't not look cool, but this is like, 80s cool. It's like cool came out, but then technology gets better and all that, and then just design gets more cool. How do they actually feel? The handle on the Gerber's harder. The SRK is a little softer. Grip on both of them is this so close as you can't tell the difference. Now, on the SRK, you've got the little finger stop down here, but you don't have one on top. Now, depending on how you're holding this and what you're doing and how big your hands are, you might like that or you might not. If you're trying to push down on something, you can get, and you got a big hand, you can push, like you can get your thumb out here and get a lot more leverage on it. If you have a smaller hand, it might not matter. But if you're doing it with the Gerber, you're going to put your thumb right there and be forced to do, no bueno. So, but if I'm stabbing, making a stabbing motion, obviously I'm going to appreciate that top little, I'm sure there's some technical term for this that some knife and sword guy is like freaking out right now going, it's called a vertical tang. Sorry, dude. So with this one, now obviously you're not going to slide out and cut your thumb, but you're going to lose purchase and power. Well, now that brings me to the back of the knives. This one is a continuation of the rubber. The Gerber is a black glass breaker. So if you do need to maybe do a little bit extra, because you can with this, whereas with the Gerber, you might have to get another piece of wood or something. So as far as the comfort, this is a total subjection. You know what I'm trying to say. My wife likes this, but I think it's because she can, put her fingers, I think it fits her hand well. And I don't not like this. I mean, I want to love this because I want put your thumb here, but it's just too small for my big hand. So I do prefer the SRK as far as just the way it feels in my hand. Obviously, you can see obvious things like the knife blade. It's 5 inches versus, I think, what did I say, 4 3 somethings. Actually, it looks like about an inch shorter. So, but oh, maybe they can't do it like that. The actual blade, that's closer. I don't know how they measure knives. I don't know if it's like a little bit of scammery going on, fuckery, like with a lot of power supply units for car amplifiers or computers. Like if you get a cheap company, crap company, it's like, oh, 17,000 watt amp, and when you actually test it, it's 200 versus a quality company that says 200 watt amp, but it's 200 watts or maybe 230. I don't know how knife companies, if there's official measurements. I don't know if you can put both knives down like this and claim, oh, it's almost, the blade is almost the same. I don't know, but you can see with your own eyes, there's the comparison. As far as I've used this one to chop some wood, worked great. Haven't had a chance to use this one yet. Can't comment on any of that. Can't comment on the performance. Can't comment on the technical aspects. That's not me. It's not me. What I do, I don't know it. What I can tell you is if you have big hands, you're probably going to appreciate the SRK better. and it's roughly half the price. Now, I was just on their website and it said $69, so it's still $20 cheaper. But like I said, 2 weeks ago I got it on Amazon for $39, I believe. $36 maybe even? $36, yeah. So if it's still on Amazon for $36, even if you have smaller hands, I'm going to say go with this all day long. Despite the fact that I don't love the sheath as much. You could probably make it, although if you have another sheath made, it's going to cost you money. So might be a wash there. I don't know how much these cost to make, but anyway, I've blabbed on long enough. You've seen the footage with your own eyes. If you have big hands, if you have a certain activity that you plan on doing with this, that's going to impact your decision, the size of your hands, probably your gloves, a million things. So which knife is better for you? I can tell you which one's better for your bank account. I can tell you which one feels better in the hand to me. Tell you which one's sheath feels better and more versatile to me. I can tell you which one has a glass breaker and which one doesn't. As far as performance of the metal, the rust resistance, how sturdy it is, that's not what this video is about. I'm trying to stay in my lane, which is hard because I don't really have a lane because I don't know shinola about anything. Pretty much. So there you have it. Yeah. Tactical Cat approves. Wow. Wow. Yeah, yeah.